Your date of birth holds all the secrets to your soul. You give us your date of birth, we'll tell you the secrets to love, the secrets to lust, and who the best person for you just might be.
I have the answers.
Check out Secrets of Birthdays at secretsofbirthdays.com.
Soul Garden.
Namaste, and welcome to Soul Horoscopes Orbits Edition. From my webcam to yours, I'm Christopher Witecki, your soul biographer, here to take the planets above and put them together into the story of you down here on Earth below. And boy, things have been crazy indeed. Incidentally, if you're trying to jumpstart your heart and have some passion in your life, and I know Scorpios are, and I know Sagittarius are, and I know Cancers are, I know a lot of people are. In 90 minutes, I'm going to give you some tools where you can step back into your heart. This is a day-by-day thing. These are on Saturdays, by the way, and just $33. So it's me working with you on webcam. It's really good. If you want more intense one-on-one work, well then buy a reading right now. If you buy a 1-hour reading with me, you will get a free Secrets of Birthday video emailed to you before the reading. And I have lots of slots open in April, so come on down. I book almost within 24 hours at soulmart.me. Well, we have a lot of changes going on, folks. I mean, it has been a bumpy ride. The universe has introduced a lot of Neptune, self-mercy, compassionate, kind of Christian energy. Very Easter Pisces, right? We have a Pope change. We found the God particle in physics. The universe is not messing around. So this is a time of moving forward. Mercury is finally direct. We're going to wrap up the Sun in Pisces, and then we're going to hop into Aries pretty aggressively because the Sun is going to jump over Uranus. So without further ado, let's take the Ascension elevator and take a bird's eye view of you.
This is your captain speaking. Please be advised that small knives are not allowed on the Ascension elevator, as your intellect is sharp enough. Your Ascension today has been powered by the God particle. And some negative news, we lost your luggage.
Hello Cancers, Cancer Risings, and if you bought a Lightcast report card, we call you a human developer. We're up at 33,000 feet, getting a bird's eye view of you, and this is going to be a transition week. Mercury is direct, that's good news. We've got our minds back. But we've got to wrap up the Sun in Pisces for nearly 30 days. Cancers and Cancer Risings, we're getting back to the roots of what they truly believe in, your belief structure. And that means getting on your life purpose. As we wrap up the Sun in Pisces in the first few days of this week, you need to hold true and decide what your life purpose is. You might be tested on it. And remember, what is my life purpose? Well, it's what you love and what gives you the most meaning in life. That's what you're here to do. Then the Sun will, of course, move into Aries. At this point, you're shifting to a new state of awareness. I decide. The I decide part of us is our career part of us. It's the part of us that becomes parents, develops a legacy. It is career and legacy. And Cancers are going to make a quantum leap forward in career. The first part of this, though, is control. What goes into a decision? And are your decisions effective or not effective in your life? Do you follow through with your decisions? Believe it or not, career ambition and potential comes down to how well you can make a decision and how well you can stick to a decision. And that's going to be the first part of this transit. Now, there's already some planets trailblazing through here. Venus is coming on to the party. The Sun will go from 0 on Wednesday to step 4 on Sunday. That means there'll be a breakdown on Sunday, so prepare for that. And then later you see Uranus is waiting there for that quantum leap in your career. So something in your decision-making processes will break down by the end of the week, or you'll finally admit that a particular decision doesn't work for you, or decision-making policy doesn't work for you. And of course, Mars is ahead there, maybe creating tension and conflicts at work already. Now, Saturn is retrograde, but we don't get off the hook. Saturn has been trailblazing for Cancers and Cancer Risings to clear everything that's in the way of their inner child. Now that you have cleared and seen what needs to be cleared, you must be responsible for your inner heart and protect it. So we're now holding space for what your heart wants, and that's where you hold space this week with Saturn. Then finally, Mercury is direct, and unfortunately, Mercury is way back in last month's lesson, which is Pisces, which is healing your belief structure. So you're going to move forward, healing your belief structure, maybe further education, maybe some more information coming in. When the Mercury conjuncts Chiron there, that will be the actual healing where your mind's going to feel like, okay, I can do this. And basically it's going to take a few weeks for Mercury to catch up to the sun, for our minds to catch up with the issues we've been working on. All right, so let's get an even higher view now in outer space and get the grand quantum galactic view, as I like to say. And of course, we have our cool timeline at the bottom, and we'll bring up our Mr. Happies, and we always start with Sunday. Cloudy and a chance of pissiness on Sunday for the crabs, the Cancer risings, or the human developers. The moon's deep in your subconscious and crosses Jupiter, so Sunday was a day where you're being asked to have greater faith in yourself, for emotions to expand. On top of that, Mars ruled the day, so it was time to take some action, put your money where your mouth is. In other words, put your beliefs into action. So if Sunday was not a fun day, that's because there was a real test of faith and you had to put your money where your mouth is. You had to walk your talk. On Monday, it's sunny, but blah. Earth is ruling the day, so what you're basically doing is holding space on Monday for what gives you life, purpose, and meaning. You should know by now. And you just want to hold space. You want to feel it, and you want to decide. I don't care how the universe is going to bring it. I decide this is what I was born for, to do this. Okay? So be honest with yourself. Now, the moon is in Gemini, so emotions in the background are stirring and looking for faith. And on top of that, we have got a huge party going on up in space. Check it out. For starters, we've got this yod. This yod goes on all week long. It started last week. It points to Jupiter. Where's that? Inner faith. So you have to hold the inner faith on your own. This is part of the growth of Jupiter, and you're going to feel the strength of it. If you hold the inner faith and be decisive about why you're faithful and act on your inner faith, you'll find your marriages, Pluto at the one side, and your inner child, hopes and dreams, are taken care of if you just focus on the faith. That's one. But we have another yod that goes to Saturn all week long, another powerful yod. This one ties your career change with the sun and that inner faith with Jupiter, pointing into what? Well, it is pointing into the inner child issues. And what does that mean? It means that basically this whole week, Cancers and Cancer risings, no matter what happens to you with turbulence at work and whatnot, what gets you through it is you protect your inner child, which is the Saturn here, and then you hold faith. Do those two things and you're going to be groovy. Now the moon's transit basically moves out of the subconscious and then into the ego and then soul capital and then attitude by the end of the week. You can see it going down that path right there. So it's not going to be cloudy the entire week, just this particular time. Okay? Okay. So now let's move on to Tuesday. Cloudy, chance of some anxiety, really for the first half of the day, but not the entire day, because the moon actually moves into Cancer by the late half of the day. For those watched over by GA, I will text you when the moon moves back into your sign, so you'll feel good again. You want to hold space, though. The hard part is it's a Chiron rule day, which means you want to maintain integrity with that life purpose. Now, usually when you have to maintain integrity, that means something is yanking on your integrity. The good news is by the end of the day, you are feeling strong, so no matter what happens on Tuesday, just get to the end of the day. Then on Wednesday, it's sunny and cool. And you know, the whole planet's going to be feeling kind of wacky and weird, but you're going to feel sunny and cool. The moon is well into your sign. You're feeling strong. Now, Pluto, which is I protect, rules a day. And so we're in that weird I protect zone between belief and purpose and career. You might start to feel career heating up as soon as Wednesday. That's just because you're ready to rock, even though the other people on the planet may not be. There's also some funky soul pyramid stuff going on here. We've got a grand trine through the day that unites your emotional energy from ego to inner child and back over to life purpose. So you're really stirred, I think, in a good way as far as getting your kind of inner cheerleader going emotionally for yourself. Again, you're going to find the whole world is really weird. You're the only sign, I think, feeling groovy on this day. There are fears breaking apart, though, I do want to point out. Here we go. I got to go back to here for the fears. Here's the fears. There are fears going on, though, that you have to kind of shake through. And it might be some insecurity about pulling off your career ambition because overall, you're feeling strong and you're balancing it with where marriage and partnership is, and it might just be career is the uncertainty. But I don't see really a way around that this early in the transit. Try not to let it freak you out. Okay? Okay. Here we go. All right. So then we move on. Moving on. Thursday, sunny and cool again, and Thursday's actually probably better than Wednesday, so if you have a choice as far as career moves, maybe do it on Thursday, even though you're feeling better than everyone on Wednesday. On Thursday, the moon is in Cancer, so it's sunny and cool, and the sun clicks to 1 degree, which is I love. So you're really feeling the love or not. And if you're not feeling the love in your career and legacy, that's the beta test. So the universe doses us with love in the 1st degree of every transit. And if we don't feel the love for the month's topic, we're starting to realize right away what's going to have to change. So Thursday may go in your favor that way or may not. Pay attention to how you feel. Then on Friday's a productive day. The moon moves out of ego and into Leo, and so emotions are beginning to manifest. On top of that, the day is ruled by your home planet, the moon. It's an emotionally ruled day, so I really think that Cancers have a 1-up. You're basically now starting to feel the issues at work. Maybe yesterday you weren't feeling the love. Today you're starting to feel the whole situation. But again, everything's kind of on your side, so definitely make your move and make your play. Then on Saturn Day, it's sunny and manifesting. You're going to be holding some great emotional space to manifest. This is also a day on Saturday to start manifesting an exit. If you've decided your work situation isn't going to work out for you, start looking for an exit, start looking for a strategy, a way out. Just think bigger, think outside the box. That's really all you have to do. Then on Sunday, it's showers with a chance of mind games. So be careful, crabs. This is the day. On the one hand, there's a breakdown. So maybe you get some bad news about career opportunity. Maybe you can't get out of the situation easily. Maybe find out you're going to get fired before you have a chance to quit. That's the kind of stuff that starts to happen on a Uranus ruled day when it comes to career. You have to have faith, though, and that's a big part of that Jupiter, is having faith that the universe has your best interest. If something breaks down with career legacy and your strategies this week, it might be for the better. So just honor it and allow things to fall. I always say get some popcorn and watch your life burn down on a Uranus day. That's what I used to say in the old horoscopes. Now, another issue for some of the tension actually deals with your home planet, the moon, and moves out of Leo and into the house of mind games. And one of the things is it kind of sets you up for an opposition to last month's issue in Pisces. See, when the moon moves into Virgo, it's going to pull emotions into your thoughts. And suddenly your thoughts are going to go against what? All that recent new thinking and beliefs. So you might question your life purpose and your beliefs on this day. That's what I'm trying to show you. And really you want to not fall back in that space. So Sunday is not just a breakdown of career strategy and where you're going. Sunday is also a test of last month's issues. So the universe is really not being nice on this day. Don't forget, though, the 2 yads that are constant through the week. On the one hand, stand up for your inner child. Do not fall back in the old ways. That's super important. On the other, with Jupiter, we're going to have to fly that back out again. Hold space on that inner faith and do not waver on inner faith. Because when it comes to inner faith, you must decide what it is, and therefore it is. Act on that inner faith and don't waver on the inner child. Those are the 2 secrets from the universe. Let's fly home. Well, that wraps up another week of Soul Horoscopes. One final cute little tip, and that has to do with Jupiter in Gemini. Jupiter in Gemini has moved to chapter 2, which means there's no more thinking to do. It is time to act on what you've been thinking about literally for 6, almost 7 months. So move and act on those thoughts. And Jupiter means that fortune will indeed come. Now, remember, I'm available on the air, and this week, all week long, I will be there Monday through Friday for guided hangouts at 11 a.m. Mercury is direct, and our staff is retrograde. They are recreating themselves now that Mercury is direct, and we're going to come back to you with a whole new front. We're super excited, but come on down. I've got a lot of cool topics. We're going to talk about the new Pope, the God particle, and I've got some excitement, something to introduce you, Dr. Mom. She's this cool lady that helped me heal as well. So come on down. Pacific time, 11 a.m., Monday through Friday this week, and they're all recorded. And if you're watched over by the Guardian Agency, I will send you emails with the video all week long. And if you'd like to try GA, try it. It's only 1 penny for the first week. All right, my fellow soul gardeners, I love you so much. Until next week, live, love, be.